Ladies and gentlemen, Jenny Lake Lodge and GTLC presents to you this evening the experience of a lifetime. Where brand standards, tradition, and a strict code of ethics, a small lodge in the woods, and the Grand Tetons. Core values come together to uphold the sanctity of the guest's experience of a lifetime.
Good evening, folks. Welcome to Jenny Lake Lodge.
Good evening.
Seating for two?
This is the story of 50 people who chose to work and live in a camp where their lives are taped to see what happens when people stop being fake. And start being real.
Austin, where do you think you're going? You check out with me? You check out with Chef? Let's go. I mean, we've been doing this all season. Don't you know to check out? You think you can just leave? So what? This is your responsibility. You have to clean up. It's your responsibility to come check out with me.
So we forget once in a while.
You've been forgetting for the last 7 days. You don't care? Well, you know what? Then you're not going to make it in this business. You have to care. Don't you care?
Not really.
Then get the fuck out. I'm done.
Shabazin, I'm sorry. I do care. Cooking's my passion.
Before we go any further, maybe we should go back to the beginning. Well, let's just say we didn't have the easiest start this season at Jenny Lake Lodge. But then one man rose up. One man to bring the spirit of Jenny back to life. One man. One man. And behind every good man is a great woman. Then, we were off to a busy season.
Our horses here are like employees, like you and me. They have attitudes, and they are living, breathing animals, and they have feelings. So they have good days and they have bad days. And they have to put up with what we have to put up with. People's personalities, and they go out every day and take our guests on the most beautiful place on earth. And they work hard. They have to carry the fat packers, the doctors and the lawyers, and you know, it's not always pretty. Oh yeah, everybody, this is Painted Lady. Painted Lady. She's the only girl horse, the only mare we have here at Jenny Lake Lodge. And it's football season. She looks like a football, she's so fat. But she's a good horse. She's pretty lucky to be here at Jenny Lake Lodge. You can tell a horse by how old they are by their teeth. She's about 6 years old. The other two horses that you guys probably have seen, and they already went home this season, they had shorter contracts. That's Troy, who was the head of the herd, and there was Zeke. And I know most of you have seen Zeke out by your cabin. He was the black one. But they went home because they had a short contract, and like you and me, they get a little tired of the whole season. And it was like, we gotta go home, we're over it. Alright. Happy trails. One more season down at Jenny Lake Lodge. Here comes Tom.
Always live, always late breaking, JNY News. News you need, news you want, when you want it, how you want it, where you want it. If you want it, you will want it. Chief Correspondent Chris Meyer.
Thanks, Chris. And here's the news. Every year at Jenny Lake Lodge, there's an annual bike race that occurs. And this year was no exception. Everyone showed up, from the lodge to the corrals. And don't forget about the Jamaicans, man. They were there as well. Annual host Jimmy Friend inserted some mojo into the race. And this mojo brought forth quite the characters. I give you the Front Desk 4. Here we have Ross, aka John Denver. Let's go, Man Bear Pig. Here we are, out on work release for the summer. Camp favorite, Axel Pugh. And Matt. As the race set forth, it started off rocky for some, and to others, deadly, deadly serious. Okay, look at Photo's face. Look at Photo's face. Okay, but others took it in stride. High on life. Out for a bike ride. Soaking up the sun. Star Child, Luke Stenger. And as the race came to a close, it was the spirit of Jenny pedaling through young Ryan Photo's feet that brought him victory once again, making him a 3-time winner of the Tour de Jenny and this year's champion. Yet there's been some questions on whether or not Ryan Photo knew which bikes were the fastest. So we take you live down to Victory Lane with our street correspondent, Chris Meyer. Chris, take it away.
Chris, we're still live.
Thanks, Chris. Live from Victory Lane, 2010, down here at the Tour de Jenny. Here we are with the champion right now, Ryan Photo. Ryan Photo, a word for your fans.
Yeah,
Thanks, man. How do you feel?
feel great. It's great to repeat.
Well, there's been some allegations as far as the bike you have chosen, knowing it was the fastest.
The bike? Are you kidding me? That was all me. You're gonna bring this down the bike? You know what?
Well, it's just allegations.
They did the same thing to Lance. Get that camera out of my face.
Lance Armstrong was accused of doping. Are you saying that you've been using anabolic steroids or any other substances? Do you have any comment?
No comment. Get out of my face. Get it.
Mr. Photo, your fans would like to know.
Fucking ridiculous.
Well, apparently that's all we're going to get today. We'll send it live back to the studio with you, Chris. We done? What a jerk. Gripping story, Chris. And with Mr. Photo's win now coming into question, we can now state that without a doubt that the winner of the women's and kitchen divisions, Allison Zimmerman, is tougher than just about anybody here. I'm Chris Meyer, and that's the news.